I am back in the harbor, but not the ordinary harbor, apparently not. So I'm at the Colvic Watson, and I'm going to bring it to the summer house to do some service on it, cleaning mostly. And of course, I want to see that the engine is running fine after it has been raining heavily. It has an outside diesel tank for the time being, so I might have to check that it hasn't been leaking into the tank with water. So I have to keep an eye on the diesel filter. Let's get aboard and have a look. Underneath there is the diesel tank. You can see the red. It looks like a petrol tank. As we can see, the engine is waiting to be fired up. Let's have a look at the engine. It does seems to be doing fine. These boats are, however, not... I've heard that they have an issue with the rudder, not in the sense it fall off or something, but it's made of a metal plate and it's thin. It doesn't have a drop shape or a wing shape, or call it what you wish. Wing shape is probably correct. So when it's dead center, it sort of like loses a little bit of the stability. So the boat will start wander sideways. And I've heard that several owners have modified their rudders to making a rudder outside the rudder, sort of, to have the wing shape of it. I'm not going to do that, of course, because my focus is the Fisher. And this is, as of now, just a boat for this summer. And we'll see what it will be in the future. I have a love for these kind of boats, just like the Fisher. And if I have the Fisher done, not if, when I have the Fisher done, then this might be a project boat for me to do something with. But this seems to not have the same issues as the Fisher, in the sense that the Fisher was severely damaged on the bulkheads towards the hull due to ingress of fresh water from cracks all around the hull. And this one doesn't seem to have that problem. So I would say this is a much smaller job. It's not necessary to do modification on something that works well. This will be more like there is, I mean, the dashboard looks bad, severely damaged by... It seems that this plate has been changed and it isn't resistant to water. So wherever the hands goes and the hand has been wet, it's rotten in a field that's circular, according to the steering wheel. Very strange thing. But I guess this is a modification. This boat was made by a boat builder, and many of the Colvics is done by amateurs. So this one actually has a little bit more to it in that sense. I should be careful not to do something bad about that, as long as it works. Anywho, we are now going to the summer house. It's about 4 nautical miles from where I started, and I guess I'm soon halfway. It's fun. It's boating. It's boating, and boating is just, for me, boating is great. I prefer, of course, to know my boats. I don't know this boat yet. I don't know the issues, but I know that the guy that sold me this boat is a sailor and seems to be a very, very nice and honest man. So I have trust that this was a good buy. And I mean, the price was very low, so I must expect issues. So, and hopefully I can do this summer without doing too much with it. The only thing I would miss, I guess, is the autopilot. Now I have to do all the steering all the time, because this boat, as I said, it's not stable. Maybe it's more stable while sailing. And also there is a tiller. This is the tiller, and you attach it to this point, and then you can sit and steer by the tiller, which on nice days can be good. Not that we have that many nicers, but we have a lot of them still. I mean, there are more sailboats than motorsailers in Norway too, strangely enough. Yes. So, I'm sitting here now in the evening. The day is soon over. It's 8:30. It's still quite light, but this is normal around here. Yeah, it has been an eventful day, so to speak. I fetched the boat, and today I prioritized on cleaning of the engine engine room, and also the engine itself. I'm cleaning the engine with the brake cleaner and a toothbrush, as I don't wish to have any water onto the engine really, because yeah, you never know. The engine room I have cleaned to get, this boat is it's 45 years old, and there are some oil in the engine room, and the oil tend to give a certain odor, and I like to remove as much as possible of the oil from the surfaces. So I get to have less contaminated surface, will be less smell, hopefully. And the smell of oil, very old oil, is very prominent in old boats, and I know it very well. I had a lot of it in the Fisher, and there are none left of it. I'm not going to stress with this boat, but just cleaning makes a lot of difference, hopefully. And also it's easier than to do the bilge pump, and there will be no sort of like oil color on top of the water, because I'm cleaning it 100%. So this was not really bad at all. It's just years and years of small pollution, and it was nothing compared to the Fisher. And I've been cleaning with the dish soap and salmiak, and then rinsing off with fresh water. Also, I have used an oil absorbent, and also oil, sort of like it's from the oil sector. It's a liquid that sort of dissolves the oil and make it less oil and less pollution. But I've sucked it into a bucket, and I have it in a box. I will deliver the water just to make sure. It wasn't bad, but I will still deliver it in the recycling unit. Yeah. I had a lot of that on the Fisher. I think I delivered 40, 50, I don't know, liters. I've borrowed a color map, analog color map, from a local store. They sell paint, and I wanted to paint where the engine is missing paint, because it's not necessary, but I like it. It looks better, it feels better. I know it isn't better, but it still feels better. So yeah, considering to paint the engine room with the top coat, I could do that. It will be expensive, but it will be nice. It will have to be done quite thoroughly, meaning I will have to hand sand, not much, just to make scratches on the surface, and then degrease with acetone. I will have to check what has been painted. Is it gel coat, or is it something else? Hopefully it's not single component, because if it is, then I will have to use single component over this. Yeah, but okay, it is what it is. We'll have to see. I've lifted a little bit on the engine. It doesn't seem to be delaminated, or what we call it, devulcanized. It's a 2009 and we are in 2025, so it's 16 years. This boat could possibly have a new engine mounts. It is vibrating slightly more than it should. This gear lever is a little bit tight. I think I should see if I can oil something to get it run a little bit easier. So yeah.
Okay, that was a lot of babbling. Let's see how much the editor will keep. Maybe nothing at all. That's no problem.
Yeah, I've just headed out to the fjord to test the sails. I don't know anything about the sails, and we'll just have to see. So I will find the sails and then heave them up. Right, so let's stop the engine and see what happens. Yes. So, I don't know this kind of sails, but they are supposed to just snap on. All right. All right. So, and then we need to touch the, what's this called? Anyway, the rope. Right. Okay. Do 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 do. Right. So let's see if this works. I can see that this rope is definitely not the best shape. So yeah. Right. Got the first sail up and the boat starts moving. Not much, but definitely moving. Let's have a look at the sail. Seems to be in okay nick. Yes. Good. Then it's the next. Remove this bag that protects the sail. I'm not sure if this is correct, is it? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I'm always wrong, according to my wife. Okay, so let's just get rid of this. We need to tighten up the sail a little bit. We can see that. I didn't like this winch setup. That was stupid. So, how does this work then? We are sneaking along at 1/4 of a knot, I think. It's a very odd angle, I'm sorry for that. Of course, I should have prepped this while still being in harbor, but I didn't. Fuck. Oh yes. This is a stupid design. The most stupid design I've seen. All right. Aft sail is up. Then it's the main sail. How does this work? Aha, I see. But is this right? No. It seems that something is missing here. And all the... Oh, stop it. There is... all the slides are falling off because there is something missing on the mast. God, this is so stupid. We have to turn the boat very soon. Otherwise we will run aground. So we got the sail up. Now we just have to adjust a little bit. All good. The sails looks to be in good nick, I must say. And that's very, very nice to see. It's not like the Dragonfly really. It's we are doing, I mean, 1 or 2 knots, but wow, it's quiet. It's so quiet. This is really nice. I like it. Wind is turning. I have to steer. Ooh. Then we are sailing. It's lovely. It's so quiet. It's so wonderful. And I can get used to this. Very much looking forward to have the Fisher ready, because I have new sails to her. I have everything that should make her a cruiser for the long distances. I don't have to cross oceans. It's not that. I don't have to have salt water in my face all the times. I just want the movement of the boat, the quietness, the sea, the smell of, tar and crabs and everything. So, yeah, love it. We don't have to rush. We just enjoy our time. But it's not the fast cruiser, but it's not my Dragonfly. That in this weather, doesn't look like much wind, but this is like 7 or 8 knots with the Dragonfly. And I guess we are with this one, we are doing 1.5, maybe 2. But the Dragonfly was also a bit stressful. This is pleasant. Yep, good. So, how did the test go? The test was okay. It's been a little bit unusual for me to sail this boat. I haven't got the routines of everything with the sails. That's no problem. That will work. It sails like expected. I think I had a top speed of 3.5 knots, but basically I was between 2.5 and 3 most of the time, which can be expected. It was nice, it was slow, but it was quiet and no stress. I like it. I like the heavy displacements of these boats because it makes it feels like a ship, because it moves slowly and it doesn't care about small waves at all, and bigger waves slowly, just like a large ship. I like that feeling, and I think it's optimal for my use. I doesn't have to go so far, because as far as my situation is now, I can't do that. I wish to visit my father regularly, and this is great. It's just what I need. And also it feels very safe, and you always have the possibility to go drive the boat with a real engine, not like a small engine. I mean, the 30 that I just explored the other day together with a friend, he bought it. It's a 30. It has half of the displacement of this boat, I guess, maybe a little bit more than half, and it has 18 horsepower in the engine, which probably is sufficient. But this one has 60, and you can pull quite a large freight carrier with this if you meet one with a engine stop, I guess. Anywho, doesn't matter. And I have to live with the fact that it moves slowly, but it moves cheaply. So I can also reduce the speed even more, and it's more quiet. It's lovely. It's just like the engine is running without any resistance at all. Sails are good. Rig seems to be okay. A couple of the ropes need to be changed, so I will do that. The engine room is clean. The engine seems to be running fine. There shouldn't be too much to do. I would like to explore the diesel tank issue, but for now I can do with the tank outside. No problem. I mean, every outboard have that, not the big ones. I mean, not the American large boat, but you know, in Norway, everyone have an outboard tank. So, outboard engine, outboard tank. Yeah. So I guess that's it. I will head for the harbor now, and then I will take the small boat down to over to to the cabin, and my wife and I will head for home. Tomorrow, a member, Chris, will be visiting, and we will have a good time. Alright, over and out.